Good day, everyone. My name is Mubarak Yusuf, and today we will continue on our pressure volume loop. From our last video, we talked about all this isovolumetric relaxation, filling phase, isovolumetric contraction, and ejection phase. So now we will be talking more about our heart sound into the pressure volume loop, and I'll try as much as possible to make it look so easy because it's such a very important concept in cardiovascular physiology. So first of all, let's define our heart sound. We have S1 heart sound and S2 heart sound. Those are our normal heart sound. So an S1 heart sound is when our mitral and tricuspid valve close. So we have S1 heart sound due to closure of our mitral and tricuspid valve. And we have our S2 heart sound when our aortic and pulmonary valve close. So when we look at this now, when do you think our mitral and tricuspid valve will close? Obviously, the mitral and tricuspid valve were opening here. So I will say the closure of mitral and tricuspid valve is here. So now I'll use my green marker to illustrate the heart sound. So right here we will have our S1 heart sound. Let me write that again so you guys can all see it. S1 heart sound right here, because this is where our mitral and our tricuspid valve will close. So now we have our ejection phase. And here in our ejection phase, we don't have any heart sound. We don't have any heart sound basically here. Then right here, where we have the isovolumetric relaxation, this is when our aortic and our pulmonary valve we want to close, because you don't want blood going back into your ventricles from your aorta and your pulmonary vessel, right? From your pulmonary artery. So right here we have our S2 heart sound, and this is our S1 heart sound and our S2 heart sound. And we all know we have other heart sound like our S3 and our S4, right? And our S3 is due to volume overload state, right? So for example, in what condition can we have S3 heart sound? For example, in heart failure. For example, you can also see a physiologic S3 heart sound in a pregnant woman also. So it is when we have volume overload, right? For example, the valve opening and the blood gushing, literally gushing into the ventricle. So our S3 will be somewhere here. Then our S4 heart sound is most time students tend to look for where they will fit S4 heart sound here. But when you understand what is S4 heart sound, is when the atrium contract against a stiffened ventricle. So when the atrium contract against a stiffened ventricle, and when you look here, when do you think the atrium will want to contract against a stiffened ventricle? It's in a chronic hypertensive state, right? So, for example, someone having chronic hypertension, there is a hypertrophy of the left ventricular wall, and therefore your atrium will not need to contract in order to fill in the ventricle, and our S4 will fit perfectly somewhere here. And this is our S1 heart sound, our S2 heart sound, our S3 heart sound, and our S4 heart sound. So basically, this is our heart sound, and just if you don't understand it, watch the video over and over and over again. I believe you will understand it, and I hope this helped. Thank you very much.